Hi guys, welcome back to Beauty Lashes 19. I'm Sneha and today I'm excited to share with you my Sephora haul. So Sephora recently had their VIP Rouge and VIP and Beauty Insider sale for spring, so I took advantage of the 15% off and bought some goodies. Let's start with skincare. The first product I got was the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum Collagen Booster. And this is not the first time I've got this. I was running low on serums, so I thought I'll revisit this particular serum just because it helps me with my acne scarring. It helps in fading them and also results in a very glowing, youthful looking skin. So I really like using this serum, so I just repurchased that. Then I made use of the free samples that you can get from Sephora. So I placed 2 orders and I made sure I chose Lancome Serum, Genifique Serum from the sample sizes. Or was it using my points? Probably. We used 100 points each, I think, to get these serums. These are their Youth Activating Concentrate. I don't know how much it's involved in getting back youth, but it does result in smoother looking skin whenever I use this serum. I tend to use these primarily when I travel just because I don't want to carry big bottles of serum. These are good to use and I've enjoyed using them in the past. I then purchased some backup products. So I ran out of my top coat for the Formula X nail polish by Sephora, so I just repurchased that. And I also purchased this larger container of the cleanser for the beauty blenders and the sponges. I really enjoy using this, so just thought I would buy a bigger one since I use the cleanser all the time. And then finally for skincare, I also purchased a backup for my Embryolisse Lake Cream Concentrate Moisturizer. Moving on to the fun part, so makeup. I first purchased 2 primers, face primers. One's by CoverFX, which is their mattifying primer with anti-acne or anti-acne treatment. And the second is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is the oil-free pore minimizing one. And I am still trying these 2. Today I have on the Smashbox one, and I'll see how long this lasts on me. But so far it's been good for pore minimizing, and I think when you first put it on, it's really good at mattifying the skin. But right now, if you see, it's been about 2 or 3 hours since I applied this foundation. It still looks glowy, but not super oily, so we'll see how long that lasts. It claims, I think, for up to 8 hours of flawlessly smooth, shine-free skin. So this is what the container for the Smashbox one looks like. If I swatch it, it reminds me of the Benefit Professional. So put it there, then so I blend it in. It's quite a smooth silicone texture. It does mattify that area, if you can see. This is the second primer I purchased, the CoverFX one. And surprisingly, I was expecting this to be more on the mattifying side since the name suggests mattifying primer. But it's actually doesn't look as dry, at least when I swatched it on the skin. This is a clear primer, sorry, this one here. And then when I blend it in, it's more like a moisturizer feel to it. And you can see it still looks very moisture rich. It doesn't look as matte as the Smashbox one. But again, this one has anti-acne treatment, so it has 1% salicylic acid. So I'll see how these fare with my oily skin type. Let me know if you like a side-by-side comparison between these 2 primers, where I do half my face with the Smashbox one and half with the CoverFX one. Let me know in the comment section if you'd like to see that video. And I purchased 2 foundations, like I didn't have enough foundations already. I got the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I also purchased the Cover FX custom drops. The Too Faced one, I had picked up a sample from Sephora recently, and I've used it for the past 3 or 4 weeks, and I absolutely love the way it looks on my skin. So that's the reason I purchased the full size. I'm in the shade Sand. I think when I get a tan, I would probably have to mix in another deeper foundation that I have. Not from the same brand, but another foundation, and then I think I can make it work. Or just load up a lot of bronzer on it. That's the foundation I have on today. And as I said, I really love it. It's oil-free, which is great. And it just has a very thin consistency, but at the same time, you still get some coverage on your skin, which is great for people like me who have problematic skin. I think that's the trait of this foundation that I really enjoy. The second one, the Custom FX one, or Cover FX one, I think, is a trial. I purchased it in the shade G60, but after the bottles come in, I don't think it looks like my shade. It looks a bit light, but I still have to play around with it and see if I combine it with other existing foundations, how it turns out. So this is what the Too Faced Born This Way foundation looks like. So you can see it has this beautiful golden yellow undertone to it, which really suits my yellow skin. The Cover FX one looks yellow, but it looks like it has some peach or something in it. And if I just dab some on here and then spread it out, do you see the peach in it? I don't know if you can see that. See how much more yellow the Too Faced foundation is. But again, this is concentrated pigment, so I may, once I dilute it, it may look lighter. I also picked a new concealer, the new in the sense for me. It's the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. And I bought this in the shade Medium Dark Warm. And on Sephora's website, it looked like the shade was more yellow, golden in tone. But when I got it, it looks quite light. Although it looks okay on camera. But when I swatched it, it looked a bit more beige something. So that's the wand. That's the swatch. The formula is quite lightweight. The formula is quite light, but has good coverage. Again, blends easily. You can see the coverage. That's what it looks like blended out. When I used it yesterday, I think it did crease on me. So I still have to play around with this and see what technique works with this particular concealer. But again, as always, let me know if you'd like to see a review or see my final thoughts on this concealer. I also got some samples of the Makeup Forever 4K, Ultra 4K foundation and the concealer. Actually, I have the full-size corrector and the concealer in these shades, so these definitely will be put to use when I travel. But I'm excited to try this foundation shade just to see if that matches me and how it looks or fares on my oily skin. So I was excited to get this as a sample. And it's great that it's for tan complexion. I hate it when you can't choose the shade or the shade range amongst foundations when you get a sample, because I'll show you in the next sample that I got. So I also got a sample of the Dior Forever Skin Perfecting Foundation. But here they don't have any choice in what shade you can get, so sorry I ripped it. But you have a primer which I can test, but the foundation is going to be way too light for me. It's like 020 light beige, so it's going to be super pale and I'm not going to try it. So I'm never going to know how this foundation really is. So it's frustrating. I wish more brands did samples for different skin tones, and then at the checkout you can choose what shade you want to try. So that's a grievance I have. I also got a sample from First Aid Beauty for their Vanish Dry, what is this, cream and serum. I've used their cream before for my hands and legs in winter when it really gets dry, and I have enjoyed them. They're odorless and I think they really moisturize the skin, so I will be putting this to use when I travel. And as a sample, I also chose this Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer. I think this is in the shade 02. But again, it'll be a good highlighter or as a base when I want to do a glowy skin look. Finally, I also got Benefit Professional samples, 2 of them. So I'll be using this again only when I travel because I have the full size for regular use. So that's it. That's the haul from Sephora. I really hope some of these were interesting to you. Let me know if you'd like to see a full in-depth review on any of these products. Give it a thumbs up if you like haul videos. And I'll be having a video shortly on this makeup look. It'll be a get ready with me kind of a video. You'll see the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in action. Also the Smashbox pore minimizing primer in action. It should be up shortly after this video is up. So thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.